I've lost 180 pounds with a combination of carnivore, keto, and counting calories. I reached my goal in November of 2022, and over the past year and a half, I've noticed the scale went up about 8 pounds. Let's experiment with carnivore and counting calories and see what improvements I can make. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it.
Okay, so today's the potluck. They're gonna be making the baked potatoes at some point, but I'm telling you people, it's 10:40, and I'm gonna have a little bite of my stuff. So I'm just showing you guys. That's my pulled pork, and I'll show you how much I put on my plate. I know it ain't lunchtime, but I'm still having some because I want to be able to make it to lunchtime. Okay, so that's what I got. I don't know. See, it's maybe like, it's probably a cup or 2/3 cup, but that's what I'm going to eat right now so I can make it till the main lunchtime because it's 10:40, and we know I'm a delicate flower, guys. We're still missing the potatoes, but we've got butter, sour cream, cheese. They brought some brown sugar. That's a lot of brown sugar. I think there's only 2 sweet potatoes, but maybe people put that on white potatoes. I don't know. Then we've got a ranch bacon chicken in here. We've got some nacho cheese. That's nacho cheese. It's nacho cheese. Then we've got, how come this is half turned? How come that's half turned?
Because it's too hot.
Okay. And they brought some chili. Somebody brought some chili. And then here's my pulled pork I showed y'all that I was eating earlier. So we got about 15 more minutes, and I might have me a bite of baked potato. We'll see what I do, but okay, bye. Hey, you guys always ask me if these are okay toasted. Well, I don't know. I don't like things toasted very much because I don't like crispy bread. It hurts my lip, and I'm a delicate flower. But I'm going to toast them, and we'll see. We'll see. I got them toasted on medium. It may burn them. I'll just let you know. Well, they're warm, but they're not real crispy. And I just didn't want to burn them. So anyway, and like I said, I don't like mine super crispy, but anyway. But yeah, you can toast them and they don't fall apart, just so y'all know. They just don't get super crispy. Okay, so here's what we got. I'm definitely going to have to eat this with a fork, so just know that. Let me aim you down a little bit. So we've got our meatfuls. So it's meat, eggs, and waffle. Inside, I've got some of the wet cheese, like the nacho cheese, some sprinkled cheese, some bacon pieces, and my pulled pork. And I got some of her chicken. It was ranch chicken. And this one's the same thing. Then I brought the same stuff that I brought yesterday. It's some barbecue sauce and ketchup and minced onions in there. So I'm going to put this on it. Now, here's where the carnivore police might be mad at me. This is a sweet potato. Nothing on it. I didn't add butter. I didn't add any cinnamon or nothing. I just wanted just a couple bites of actual sweet potato. And if a couple bites of sweet potato is going to kill me, well, then it was nice knowing y'all. Anyway, so that's how I handle the work potluck as a carnivore. And now I'm going to spoon my stuff onto them. And like I said, I'm not going to be able to pick these up and eat them. I'm going to have to eat them with a fork, which is just fine. Just fine as wine. Give me just a second. I'm gonna get it all zhuzhed up, and then I'll show you. It's gonna be messy, but it's gonna be yum. Give me some. You all know how much I love me some food. All right, now hang on. I'll be right back. I'll show you what I'm gonna do. I'll show you. Go like this. Go into it, and go into it. Should have made this like a big open face, but that's all right. And then I'm gonna scoop it up on my fork, and we're gonna do this.
I love to eat. There's so much emotion with eating. I just love to eat. So, anyway, that's my plan. And that's how I'm handling this potluck. They said next month they want to do an ice cream social. Well, I ain't gonna bring my creamy machine. It's too loud. They're gonna hear it all the way across town at the admin machine, at the admin building. So I won't partake. But that's the kind of stuff they do here at work. So if I was keto, no, I probably wouldn't even then. But all right, well, y'all are in the loop, and that's what I'm having. I'm sure I'll go back, and if I do, I'll tell you. Because I am mean, and I am obsessive, and I do that at potluck days. I usually have more than one plate because I just get obsessed, and I will sit here and dwell on the fact that the food is in that room. And so I'll just think about it and think about it and think about it. So when I go back to get a second plate, I'll let you know. All right, bye. Okay, so I've already eaten one of them. This is the other meatful with the pulled pork, and I actually just kind of went through with the knife and cut it apart. You can see the pieces of waffle and the pulled pork in there. And this is still my first plate, so just so you know, this is still my first plate. But that don't mean I ain't going back for more. I'm just saying. By the way, it is 12:15. What I need you all to know is that a lot of you all have said, you just seem so in control, and you're so strict with things. I know that y'all saw this plate before I started. That is why I have to show control, and that is why I have to measure, and why I have to be strict. You all have watched how my salads grow. Whenever I eat salads, you saw how much was on this plate. If I don't measure and I don't keep things in check, this was an example of how my meals would look every day on top of other things that would be added to it. So that's what I need you to understand. I come from a mindset of obsession and impulsive and binging. This is why I can't eat and do things like this every day. So I know, like I said, some people are able to do that and just go in and have a little bit, and that's that. But like I said, I do not have control, so I cannot just take a small amount at a time. It's just not how my brain works. So anyway, all right, enough lecture. Bye. I told y'all, but this is about, I don't know, probably going to be, there's baked potato under that. It's probably about, I cut it in half. So it's about that much about that high of baked potato. And I got butter, sour cream, and it's butter, sour cream, bacon pieces, cheese, and I put my pork on it. There's some chicken, and I got a couple bites of her chili. So the chili and the baked potato are not carnivore, but I don't care. I'm eating it, y'all. I'm eating it. So I am home from work, and I've got my pulled pork. I did the math, and the way I did it was I used my tracker app, and I plugged in 3 burgers. So that way I figure I'll use pulled pork for supper. And so I did the math, and I did it by grams because it was just easier. So 280 grams of cooked pulled pork is the same amount of calories as, oh shoot, I'm going to waste this glove. It's the same amount of calories as 3 85% ground beef burgers. Now I need to open up some Ziplocs. Hang on. Okay, so what I want to remind you all is Again, I know I said it earlier today, but because I do not have the ability to moderate the amount of food I can eat, it's just not how my brain works. That is why you all ask me, well, why are you so strict? Why do you weigh everything? Why do you measure everything? Today was a prime example as to how my brain works whenever I am left to my own devices without weighing something. I just do not have the mental ability to moderate. I can't look at food and say, gee, I better not eat this much. Gee, I better not have that much. My impulsive, compulsive side just rages hard. And there's just I literally cannot rein it in. So that is why when I go places, I take my own food because I cannot trust Terri. I just can't. And so it's something that I know about myself. And so because I know about myself, that's where this journey, that's why I tell you all, this journey is super important for each of us. And you may have that problem, but you may not have that problem. You may not have the problem. You might be able to just look at something and be able to get just the right amount, and it'll work just perfect for you and your body. That just may not even be something that you have to deal with. And if that's the case, then that is amazing. But I personally am just not able to do that. So I truly have to do all the measuring and all the weighing and all that tracking stuff. It's just the only way it works for me and my brain. So I'm going to seal these up. Okay, I got sidetracked here. I'm going to do future Terri a solid, and I'm going to put all of them in one bag. I'm writing supper and 280 grams pulled pork. And I'm putting supper on here so that way I know that this will be the same as 3 of my hamburgers. I might even write that on here. I'll just say equals 3 85% burger. So that way I know, if I'm for supper, I can do that. So that's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to toss these in the freezer. So I'm telling you, I went into making this. I don't know when that video comes out for when I make this. So the video for how I made my pulled pork will come out probably this weekend. But anyway, so the reason why I just did so much was because now, after everybody pulled out what they want, now Terri gets her amount. Let me tell you, I don't know how many ounces 280 grams is. So hold on, let's just find out. 280 grams, let's put it in ounces. It is 9.9 ounces. So that's how much ounces this pulled pork is. So again, I'm going to toss this in the refrigerator. And I'm not going to have this for supper tonight. I'll put it in the freezer. So I'm going to toss these in the freezer and I can pull them out whenever I want to. Listen, I'm going to show y'all. After we're having our burger, I got 3 burgers. I'm dipping them. It's ketchup and GU's honey mustard. Bring on the police. Bring on the police. Carnivore police. Anyway, come here and help me figure something out. This is the downside of being a single woman who is not mechanically inclined and who's not good at knowing stuff. Let me just show you. Just ignore the dishes, okay? We ain't worried about that. I got something soaking over here. So, this is my hot. And that's my cold. Hot. Cold. Middle. But hot. See how that slows down to a trick a lot slower? And hot. cold. Hot, cold. Why is that? One of you smart people tell me what to do. Just tell me what to do. I know I could Google it, but I ain't gonna know what it is. And you people are smart, and you people know a heck of a lot more than me. So, that's what I need you people for. I need y'all to help a sister out. So my burger, my dip. I didn't have this protein labeled, so I have no idea. It's good. I added some of my vanilla coffee syrup right back there to it. But I don't know what flavor it is. It was white. Oh well, it's good. Now I got to clean out a couple containers, but this arrived. Remember whenever last week Terri was whining about how I ain't gonna spend that money? Well, the math for this was like $2.60 per serving. And the math for those Premier protein shakes at Walmart was about $2.60 per serving. So I was like, well, let's try something that's, and then the ingredients to this. Ingredients per scoop. 4 ounces of grass-fed beef. Coconut milk powder. Beef juice extract. It's kind of weird. Stevia extract. And nothing else. So yeah, that's the ingredients per scoop. How to use. Add to your smoothies and shakes. Add to 8 to 10 ounces of any beverage or add to recipes plus fresh baked goods. So, and I told my coworker about it. Told her I was getting strawberry. She got chocolate. So I told her, I said, we need to do a swap. So if we like it, we'll do a swap. And you can do a cup for a cup. Anyway. So I gotta clean out some protein containers. Or my creamy containers. And I'll do a video about it. Don't you have no fear. You know I will. And I'll do one with just that. And then one with maybe a little squirt of this. Just in case it's a little light flavor. And this way we'll try both. So, alright you guys. I'm going to let you go. I'm hungry. I know it's 18 and a half minutes. I am so sorry, Gidget. Gidget said the rule is I have to go at least 20 minutes. Well, I'm about to short you a minute and a half. A minute and a half, girl. You tell Randy he better entertain you for a minute and a half on my behalf. Ha! Alright. Love you guys. Bye.